Hello and welcome to the Lawn Care Grow Show. My name is Mark. I'm your host, and today I'm interviewing Daniel Opalchenski at Fresh Cutz Lawn Care in Chicago, Illinois. Daniel, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I'd love to hear just from your words the specific services that you offer for your customers.
Okay, we do lawn maintenance is a big one, weekly and bi-weekly service. We also do like repairing lawns and also we do weed treatment, fertilizer, we do sod, mulching, planting, tree and bush trimmings. We do pavers, retaining walls, some other stuff as well, a little bit of fencing, but a little bit of everything we do, but mainly landscaping. We do a little bit of design as well.
Fantastic. Okay. So you guys do a lot of landscaping, some maintenance, and a little bit of kind of hardscaping or building out
Yep. Correct.
outdoor spaces. Okay,
Yes.
great. And can I ask what percentage of the business is kind of on that maintenance side, sort of the lawn care type
Yes.
work?
When I first started, it was a 100% of the business. Now I have reduced it to 50% and 50% is projects. And I
Okay.
like it right there because it's just a good balance.
Interesting. What makes it a good balance? I'm just curious about how you choose and how, lawn care and landscapers choose to spend more time on the kind of maintenance side, the sort of lawn care and maintenance side versus the landscaping kind of projects. Like, how do you weigh that decision and know where to find that right balance?
I think the main thing is that when you're doing lawn maintenance, it's repetitive and it's very boring. So you're just on autopilot. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're doing a lot of properties, making a certain amount of money per day, but it's not as fun or exciting. So when you do projects, it gives you some excitement. It makes your brain work, and you make the clients more happier when you design something, and it's more fulfilling than lawn maintenance. So that's
Uh-huh.
why I started doing a lot more projects. And then also when I first started, I didn't know how to actually how to even trim bushes or how to lay down sod and mulch. So I just kept learning throughout the years, and then I started getting better at it, and I really enjoy it a lot more. But also the projects are just like one time, you get paid one time, but the lawn maintenance at least is like repetitive income, like passive income. That's how I would look at that. So it's kind of like a good balance of both. I would say you would need both. I mean, you could do just projects, but you don't have clients that are excited to see you all the time and have been with you for years. Projects are like maybe one or two a year from the same client. Maybe they won't call you back for a couple of years. So you just don't have the same relationship as someone you do with a lawn maintenance, where you get to see the clients more and to communicate with them more, on top of them having projects as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. How many people do you have on your team, Daniel?
Right now, it's four of us total. We do need more people, but four of us total. It's me, my wife, actually, and two other guys. So that's how much we have right now. We do need at least two more people, but it's hard to find good help. We
Uh-huh.
have been working on that, but it's taking a little longer than we thought.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And then just curious, this is the Lawn Care Growth Show. Curious about how, we're always trying to help lawn care professionals and landscapers know how to get more business and to grow their business, to get up to seven figures and beyond, ideally. What have you done to grow the business? I mean, do you have wrappers on the trucks? Do you have been put on any kind of door hangers? I mean, any other stuff that you've done, or has it been all just kind of word of mouth?
Well, when I first started, it was Craigslist postings because this is my ninth season. So 9 years ago, I just did Craigslist postings, and I had a full-time job going to school, and I just started doing that part-time, and I actually stumbled upon it by accident. I was doing snow removal one season. I hated it. Then one of those clients kept messaging me saying, "Hey, I need landscaping. I need landscaping." And I was like, "I don't want to do it," because I thought it was just like snow removal. But then he convinced me. So I just put an ad on Craigslist, took care of him, and then I realized I love it. I don't know why. Something just sparked in me, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. So I love landscaping a lot more than snow removal. Let's just want to clarify that.
Yeah, yeah,
but
no, gotcha.
but that's how I first started. Then I started doing Google reviews, and Google really helped me elevate my business. And I don't need to do any advertisement. It's mainly the Google reviews that is pushing me on the web and on in Chicagoland area. And also you have to have like multiple locations to get more of the demographic and in the Chicagoland area. So that also helps us.
Right, I noticed that. So you've got two Google Business Profile listings, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting strategy. I love that. So how did you, I mean, we've done that kind of thing a lot here with our business, helping, lawn care companies grow, doing 2, 3, 4, 5 locations specifically to help rank with the Google Business Profile footprint. How did you go about doing that? And what was the process of setting up that second location?
I think it was different like 9 years ago when I first started, because I know now they got stricter and they have a little bit more harder requirements, because I have some friends that were trying to do the Google listing and get on Google Maps, but it was a little bit harder now because you got to show more proof. But
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure it still wouldn't be too much of an issue right now. But when I first started, I was doing it out of my mom's house. So that's the first location. And then the second location is when I bought my place. And that's how I got it lined up over there where I live now.
Okay.
And that's how I got the two locations. And they just have to send you a verification through the letter. Google sends you one, and you have to confirm the numbers to make sure that's the correct address. And yeah, it wasn't too difficult. It wasn't too difficult when I did that. And just getting the Google reviews to both locations, getting people to send you Google reviews is the most important thing. And it didn't cost me anything. And I just happened to learn that by luck, by doing it. And I'm like, oh, okay, it'll be nice. I'll have two locations and I'll get more people to see us on the map because they check in the area that you live. So that's something that really helps. And then
100%.
yeah, the Google reviews help as well to get you on the top of the list for when they search like lawn care or landscaping. So we're lucky, and our small company is high on the list because of that.
That is excellent. Fantastic. Yeah, I saw you guys have got, I mean, just at one of your locations, you guys have got 79 reviews. That's amazing, man. And I mean, just for the small team that you have, and it sounds like there's not a ton of like automation in place to do this. It's just you kind of sending off requests for those honest reviews. It's a really high amount of reviews. That's amazing. How far apart are the locations, Daniel, the two different Google Business Profiles?
They're about 5 miles from
5
each
miles.
other, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, we recommend if you're setting up a second, location to have more sort of organic local coverage, to set that up maybe 10 miles or even further, 12, 15 miles, to have that kind of 7 miles between them that kind of covers that in that circle of radius. Obviously, you're just doing what works for you for your, the places that you live. And it sounds like that was really effective strategy for you. So that is fantastic. What percentage, Daniel, of the work that you're doing is commercial versus residential?
Mainly it's residential. We do some commercial, but I would say mostly like 90% is residential. And I prefer it more. It's not about the money. It's about, because when you're in commercial, yeah, you can get more money, but the thing is, you're kind of like working for somebody. And with residential, you're working directly with the client, and it's more of you build a relationship. That's what I like. You get appreciated more, and that's what I really love more. So I don't really like the commercial. Some people do. They like it because of the money, but residential, I'm very happy with. I'm very, very happy with. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, what do plans look like here in the next year or two, Daniel? I mean, are you guys still in growth mode, growing the business, or are you guys at a really nice level place where you're at right now?
Maybe I can give you a background of how I started, actually. So you
100%.
know, I started with my Prius, actually, my Toyota Prius.
Uh-huh.
And 9 years ago, I just loaded the lawnmower in there, trimmer and blower. And that's how I went to like the first property for the first
Cool.
season. And actually, I did that for one whole season. And
Uh-huh.
then the next year, I bought a small trailer, like a 4x6 enclosed. And for Chicago, it worked for me. And actually, that made me become a little famous in Chicago because people were taking pictures and they were posting it on Facebook groups, like car groups. And I just blew up like that too on a couple big posts like that and went viral a little bit. And after that, the last couple years, I sold the Prius actually this year. It was sad, but I sold it after like 13 years and I put like 225,000 miles on that.
Uh-huh.
So that thing was a horse. And I honestly, it did things I never thought a Prius can do. But yeah, I put a hitch on there too to tow the trailer. So it was pretty cool. But so I always tell people you can start your business with a bicycle. It's up to you. It's your mindset. Don't think about what people think about you and how they perceive you. Do what works for you with the tools you have at that time. And so now I got two Tacomas and I bought one like 2 years ago and one last year. And this year we just upgraded to a bigger trailer, a 5x8 trailer to match the white Tacoma. I got a white and black trailer, and then I'm gonna get
Very nice.
my Tacoma is army green, so now I'm gonna get an army green trailer, a bigger one, and sell the old one that we have. Ideally, I'm not trying to grow bigger than two crews, just because I want to keep costs lower, because the expenses start rising, and then you have to pass it on to the clients. And I'm trying to find a good balance. So that's the balance right there, and I'm very happy with that. And I think we're going to stay at that level for a while because I think it's about saving people money too. It's not just about making the most money. You know, if you're a hard worker, you're communicating and you're transparent, the money is always going to come. God is always going to bless you with that. So the main thing is just try not to grow too much and have a good balance, because the big companies, they have so many employees, they have so much overhead that they have to pass it on to the consumers, and the prices just don't make sense anymore. They're not even realistic. So
Gotcha.
that's what I found. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, great, Daniel. Well, if folks are looking for a great landscaping and lawn maintenance company in Chicago to work with, what are some of the best ways to get in touch with you?
You can go on the website, Fresh Cutz Lawn Care. You can just Google us, Fresh Cutz Lawn Care. That's the main way to find us, really. I have my phone number as well. I can give you it, 872-888-4224. That's my direct cell phone, and I usually pick up the phone. If I'm working at a job site, you can also text me or I'll call you back. I'm pretty efficient on it. And then also, if I'm booked, I will try to connect you with someone that can help you as well, because we do a little bit more than landscaping, but we also have some people that some friends of mine that also do landscaping that I help get into. And if I'm busy, I will pass them on to them so they can help you out, because it's very hard to get people to. Here in Chicago is a big problem is a lot of people don't pick up the phones. You know, they don't get back to you. So that's another reason why I'm like a little bit higher on the list, because I'm always on top of it. Even the big companies don't even get back. That's constantly a phone call and a problem that we're always having here in Chicago. So, but yeah.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Well, very generous to share your number and some great ways to get in touch. Yeah, so if you're looking for a great landscaping company in Chicago, get in touch with Fresh Cutz Lawn Care. That's freshcutz-lawncare.com. And Fresh Cutz is spelled F-R-E, like fresh, F-R-E-S-H-C-U-T-Z, with a Z there, Fresh Cutz with a Z -lawncare.com, or 872-888-4224. Daniel, thanks so much for coming on and sharing the story of your company today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.